slack. There he is. There he is. There's a fish. Feels heavy. Dang. These guys are feisty when they're this size. Dang. Good morning, beach bums. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Matthew Isbell. This is my channel. Been a beach bum. Been posting videos on the tubes for quite some time. I didn't have gray hair when I first started posting videos, but I do now. So I've been mentioning to you guys here that I have gotten back into the guiding game. And this weekend, if the weather holds up and conditions work out okay, I'm going to be running a trip here in Perdido Key. And I haven't fished over this way in quite a while, so I needed to come check it out. So that's what I'm doing this morning. And we've got rain like coming in off the Gulf. We just had some come through and pass, but there's like another batch of it right behind me headed north. So I'm trying to let that get out of here before I go walk out onto the beach with all my camera equipment and everything. But gonna do some fishing over here, see what's going on. I went and peeked at the water because it's not raining currently. The water conditions look pretty good. We have a south wind, which haven't really noticed a decent south wind in a while. And watercolor looks good, so I feel decent about chances. Of course, water temps, we're still needing them to warm up. We're still in that trend. So a lot of species haven't really moved into the surf yet. So we're still lacking fish, I would say, but conditions are favorable to be successful this morning if we can get out on the beach and actually give it a go. But anyway, hopefully this rain will pass. We'll get the stuff out and we'll head out on the beach and see if we can find some fish. All right, I'm on the beach getting set up here in Perdido Key. I'm set up in front of a rip that's pretty active. Looks good. Whether or not we find some fish, who knows? We might have some more rain headed our way. It just kind of keeps coming. Unfortunate. But we're either fishing or we're not, right? So, got to get after it. We get some little pieces of shrimp going here on our whiting rigs. We're gonna get these out close. Got some ominous rain clouds facing us. Water's looking a little shallow. That's, I mean, we got some, great wave action and all, but it's just looking like there's not a ton of depth. We are close to low tide, so probably has something to do with it, but putting some shrimp and fish gum on our pomp rigs that we're going to send out into this rip. See if there's any pompano cruising that want to swing in here looking for some food sources. It looks like we're about to get wet, so I did take the microphone off. I apologize in advance for wind noise if I happen to have any clips of catching fish without our mic. Audio will not be great, but we might be about to get rained on here. So I think I've made it pretty clear that this time of year is pretty tough fishing, and I need every advantage in my favor possible so that I can be successful catching fish. And Salt Strong has recently come out with some tools to help you do that. The Tides platform that they have is a great resource. It even has a strike score, which I noticed that the day that I was going to go fishing, the strike score was pretty high. So I pulled it up. I was looking through it. I pulled up the closest Tide platform area that I could find to where I was going fishing in Perdido Key. I found one in Pensacola, so I pulled up the conditions and that strike score for the day that I was fishing. This is the actual day that I was out on the water, and I know that this time of year is tough anyway, but just knowing that I'm giving myself all of the advantages that I can to make sure that I can catch fish. I even checked the hour by hour, and unfortunately I couldn't be there at the absolute peak time, but in the hour by hour strike score, but I was in the window of a pretty decent time to be fishing and was able to get a few bites. But I can see weather conditions here and I can see the next 3 days. I can see that strike score and what the tides are going to be for those next couple of days on this platform that's totally free from Salt Strong. It's a great resource. I do have a link in the description below so that you can check this out and sign up for this for free, and you can start using this when you go fishing and be that much more successful. I am attempting to launch some baits out past the bar, so I did move down a hair so that I could get to deeper water. I was fishing this rip to the side, but I came over to a point that I can access the back side of the bar a little bit here. Wasn't feeling very confident fishing that rip. It just did not feel deep. So we got a couple of baits out now, back side of the bar. Yoinked them, put them out there. Dang it. First hit of the day, and he dropped it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if that was a black drum trying to get it or a pompano. It's pretty slow, which early spring, late winter, that could definitely be expected. Unless you find a nice whiting bite, which we did in our last video. But we're looking for those pompano or black drum today. Have not caught my first pompano of 2025 yet, so still looking for that. And just had our first bite. Started tapping it, hit it pretty good, knocked it down. Put a lot of slack in it. When I reeled, I felt the weight dragging. Left it there for just a second and nothing. But try to get it back out where I had it. We'll see if some more black drum will come through. That's kind of what it looked like. Kind of looked like a black drum messing with it. I turned my camera off. I didn't realize I had it rolling. I was checking my phone. First fish of the day. Second bite. Oh gosh. It's throwing down right here. It's a whiting. Hey. I was pretty confident that there were no whiting hanging in the areas that I thought they would be, because I've covered some ground moving my baits around. That's a pretty one too. Beautiful fish. I don't know if this other GoPro was rolling or not. You know, after a few hours, oh, we were rolling. Look at there. Second bite of the day, first fish, nice whiting. We're gonna get this guy back. I don't see us catching too many, but we'll put a bait back out to where I had this and see if we can maybe hook up on another one. But whoa, okay, he's ready. He's ready. Well, thank you, buddy. You got the skunk. Got the skunk off of me. Get your back. There he goes. There he goes. It's good to see a fish. I've had this bait sitting out here for a while. Oh, that's a bad spot. I've moved it around a good bit. Been trying to find them, and that one whacked it pretty good. I honestly can't really even remember exactly where I had it that time. Moved it around so much. I've even put this one, like I put this rig away on my other whiting rig just because I was pretty confident that I wasn't going to get any whiting today because they've not been active. Now they got me keyed in over here, keeping an eye on these rods. I think you got it. Slack. There he is. There he is. There's a fish. Feels heavy. Feels real heavy. What do we got going on here? Okay. Oh, there he is. Feel some head shaking there. I don't know what we got. Oh man. Feels weird. Okay, we're gonna drop you down. Let's see. Finally got a fish out deep. Had a bite earlier. He's swimming towards my little bummies over here. It hit and darted in, but now it's not really swimming fast. Let's try to turn that head. Let's get you coming back this way, buddy, if we can. Oh, man. Oh. Fighting good. Good head shakes. Haven't had a good look at it yet. Hopefully stays pinned. Backside of the bar. Oh, nice. Nice drum. Like almost keeper size here. Woo! Oh man. Running, pulling some drag here at the beach. Dang. These guys are feisty when they're this size. You know, the big ones get kind of lazy. I mean, they can pull hard, but they don't get this feisty. These shore breaks right here, dang, giving me some trouble. All right, let's put some more drag on you. Yeah, this is like the hardest fighting size right here. There we go. Heck yeah. There we go. Fish number 2 today. Our third bite. Not a bad drum. Oh, he's got a remora on him. Check that out. Whoa! That got me wet. There you go. There goes the remora. Beautiful drum. It's been slow today, but we got a black drum. Little guy, probably about 10 pounds. This is like the hardest fighting size, in my opinion, for this species. He was really feisty up next to the beach, but they're a lot prettier when they are this size. When they get big, we call them big uglies, but this one has some cool colors. You can kind of still see the stripes on there too. He's drumming. We're gonna get him back. Sweet catch. That was a lot of fun. Get you back in this clear water here. Woo, woo. Look at him right there. Oh yeah, there he goes. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Sweet success. So nice to pop a couple of fish. Looking at my little bummies here, they look like they got a lot of slack going on. Well, if we would just catch a pompano, that would make my day right there. Getting rebaited here. Just a piece of shrimp, piece of fish gum. This color is purple and green. It looks like the Joker. I don't know, I can't remember what he calls that color. I'm using some Miracle Thread on the shrimp because I'm trying to get really hard casts into this south wind to get to the back side of that bar. I don't normally wrap my shrimp in this stuff, usually just like ghost shrimp. But because of the conditions and wanting to really whip it, I'm using that to keep it secure on the hook. It's always nice pulling up to a new area that I have not fished in a long time and have some success and at least capture some data. Like I was able to get a good read on that beach and see kind of what's going on and kind of what the overall structure is. Sometimes you go out on beaches and there's just no feature whatsoever, but there was plenty of feature to fish. There were some rips, there were some good points, there were some good pockets up close to the beach. We were closer to low tide and we're rolling into a neap tide, so there's just not a lot of change right now. So some of those features are not, you know, right now very active or great spots to target just because there's not a ton of water in there. But just seeing that there was an opportunity at Black Drum on the back side of the bar, and I fished there maybe for like an hour when I moved spots, and I was able to get a bite, catch 2 fish. And so that's not that bad. I mean, that's obviously not incredible, but fishing inside the rip, I fished there for a little bit, and I noticed that I wasn't getting any bites just because I feel like the water just wasn't deep enough. Even though the rip was real active and it was good movement, and that's generally where we want to be, I just don't think the depth was what we needed it to be to have fish in there. So great data, great information to know that area and be a little bit better prepared when I do go there for a fishing trip. And of course, I'm still looking at different beaches in that area to try to make sure that I'm stacking the odds in my favor to make sure that we're as successful as possible. But if you are looking to go fishing when you come down here, me and Bearded Brad are running trips ourselves. We do also have some guides that we've partnered with. So if you are interested in surf fishing anywhere from Navarre, Florida to all the way to Fort Morgan, Alabama, we've got you covered. So let us know. We also have some boat charters as well that we're partnering with if you're looking for that also. So check it out, Bearded Bum Adventures. I have a link in the description below if you want to check that out. But thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And as always, you stay bummy.